Hello, Ohana. Soul Dr. Nick here. And today I want to talk about something that's been coming up lately. And the phrase is, it isn't always easy, but it doesn't have to be hard. And I say that often to my clients, people coming to Breathe Now, people who are going through challenges, because I have grown up with a pattern where hard work is what matters. And I recognize, especially as I guide people through the breath, through their own intimate, authentic experiences, through their own shadows, through their own futures, through inspiration, through grief, through anger, through rage, through trauma, through abuse, and all the things. To use that reminder, because the work isn't always easy. Let's not joke and dance around that. It's not always comfortable, especially. But one of the places we turn to is pain or hard. And part of the addiction likely is because it releases more dopamine. It's a familiar pattern. No one ever gets judged as harshly for saying, oh, I did hard work and it didn't work out. But if you're like, I did easy work. It was really easy. And it didn't quite go the way I wanted. It's like, you should have worked harder. And especially in the breath, you'll notice the breath, especially the out breath, is so easy. It's almost the easier it is, the better you're doing it, because you're just letting go of everything. And in that letting go, it's the feeling of safety. It's the feeling of what is life like without trying to hold on to control, without trying to figure out the order of things and letting the order unfold itself. And in so doing, what inspiration will come in, what tears of inspiration will come in to see the world differently, see the problems differently, see the resentments differently, see the rages differently, even seeing the abuse differently. For so many people, they're coming in with stories of trauma, of hurt, of whether it's a parent or a parent figure that hasn't worked out the way they wanted, a job, somewhere they've been let down. And without me trying to make it right, it's how do you actually breathe into it and notice what's possible when we let go of it a little bit more. And then sometimes it's holding on to as tight as we can so you can realize this tightness is already there and then letting it go. So it isn't always easy, but it doesn't have to be hard. And often I'll follow up with that with spiritual work doesn't have to be serious, it can be fun. Let's actually have some fun with this. And finally, when we're getting to a place afterwards where people are like, oh, I feel so good, I'm seeing all these things, these magical things, I'm having these abilities. Do you see this as well? And often I remind them, no, I don't. I have my gift, which is helping you awaken to yourself. And I love it because I get to witness whatever gifts you awaken to. And then the second thing I remind you is, hey, you don't have to wait and manufacture a problem before we actually dive in again. And that's the thing that is one of the biggest lies, like, oh, all this healing work, shadow work. It's like, I gotta keep diving into the toxicity of it all. And I've got to detox, I've got to let go of these parasites and all this. Not untrue. And also, what I used to do, because I didn't know how to just take time off, is I did the surrogate thing, which is I would get myself sick so that I could take time off and then get better. And it took me 39, probably more odd years to be like, oh, what if I skip that middle step of getting sick and actually just took time off? And what would be possible then? Like sometimes now I'll be like, I just need to binge watch on some TV shows. Right now my binge, Bosch Legacy on Prime Video. Ridiculous. But if you like that kind of procedural stuff, it's amazing. You gotta watch all of Bosch, and I've watched all of it. And that's the piece, is I forget too, because sometimes like, oh, I'm not feeling so good. I feel so much pressure. I'm feeling behind. I'm feeling anxious. I'm like, wait, why am I not taking my own breath? Why am I not just taking a couple seconds off? Why am I not even taking a day or two off? I have that capacity to. Because how do I best serve? When I'm at my best. How do you best serve? When you're at your best. So it's not always easy, but it doesn't have to be hard. Spiritual work doesn't have to be serious. It can be fun. You're safe. You always have a choice. Looking forward to seeing you and diving in. Ciao for now.